Alright, so I have this AC controller. It's pretty dirty. So I'm going to clean this up, and then I'm going to go install it in my 04 Nissan Sentra, SER Spec V. So to clean it, I'm going to use, you see how nasty it is? Got like some hair in it. I got it from a junkyard, shipped to me from eBay. It was like $50. So I'm just going to use this Ultra Shine, and then I'm going to use this rag, and I'm going to attempt to clean it as best I can and try to get rid of that hair. And then once it's all cleaned up, then I'll put it in the car. See that one? That one is a lot cleaner. I don't think I'll need to do anything to that one. So for now, just that one. Alright. Alright, so this is going to take a little longer than I thought. I've only cleaned that much. Looks like all that's still pretty dirty. And I want to clean this up pretty good, since I'm never probably going to take it out again. Or I'm hoping not to. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it all up, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, I'm gonna use some of these Q-tips so I can get in there really good, make it really easy to do it. And then I'm still gonna continue to use that Ultra Shine. Alright, so I've removed the connectors and I've cleaned it up some. It's not completely, 100% yet. That side looks a lot nicer than it did. So that's the side I've been working on. Okay, so I'm gonna clean on that. But I'm just letting you know about these connectors. Don't move them. Don't mess with them. Don't make sure they stay as straight as they are right now. That is very important in order for all of your connectors to work properly. So be very careful when you're cleaning it. Don't ever spray onto the green. That is your motherboard. So just spray a little bit right here. This. Just barely anything. And then use your rag. And kind of go in there slowly. Clean up what you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're never really gonna see this again. Just clean it up to pretty much what you like. Alright, so this is pretty much, looking much better. So we're gonna use the Q-tip, and I'm gonna use my rag with it. And then I'm gonna get in these little grooves into there, and the little places I can't reach. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. So I'm gonna clean up this little stuff right here a little bit, and then once I do that, then this is pretty much you're gonna be ready to go in the car. So, but just be careful not to move too much of this. I'm just gonna pretty much organize it up, and I'm gonna rotate this in order to see what else is in here and clean it up, clean the rest of it up. So make sure you do that, because that's gonna move that, and that's why you want to be careful, because as you rotate that, that moves all of that. So that's why you want to take care of it. Be careful with it. Do it easy. Don't do it hard. Take your time. This is for your car. So I'm doing this because my other one is broken, and I would like this one to work for a long time. Alright, now we're done. Look how much cleaner that is. Looks a lot better now. Always make sure you keep these just in case. So when you get to your car, I don't know if you may be missing them in your car, you can always cut these lines and reconnect them to your car if you need these, or if you don't, you just want to make sure it's gonna at least fit up, and if it's not, then you can at least return it with what you got. So make sure you keep these for now, and we'll find out when we get to the car. Alright, so here we are. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move this. Alright, there we go. Okay. Pop this out. And then okay. There we go. Alright. And I have this long thing, screwdriver, and then looks like I'm gonna have to actually take this out too. So this just usually you just pull it. Just be careful, I usually tug on it from right here. This little bar. There you go. Right. So this whole thing comes off. So now it looks like we're going to be taking these bolts off. Right there. Right there. Right there. And right there. Okay, so we got them out now, all those bolts. So now this whole thing just kind of slides out. Be careful for your radio, because it is in there. Try to put it at a view where you can see it. Okay, well, it's out. Okay, so looks like you're gonna take out these two bolts. One there, and one there. I would suggest taking your radio out and moving it, since you are gonna be taking this whole thing out. I'm going to be putting this one in. It's pretty much like it. I think you can tell why I've got one. Alright, so here's my radio. I got all these wires back here. So I am going to definitely unplug this and then take it down. So yours might not look like this, but I have subs and this is an aftermarket radio. And so it's pretty much identical though. You're just gonna take everything that you see out here. Alright, all done. Very easy, very quick, and take very long. Just be careful with your radio, don't drop it or be mean to it. Alright, so now the next step looks like it's on just to get those bolts out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those out. Alright, looks like the whole thing is moving. Okay. And there are a few brackets and stuff that I'm going to need from that one for this one. So I'm going to have to be very careful not to destroy those. I'm not sure how easily this will come out. I've never taken this out. Okay, and then we have another one like that on the bottom. And there's these little clips. So that's what you're going to take off. Now on the bottom, you can't really see it. There's one down here. And that's what I'm trying to remove. And be careful with these wires, because all these wires are still in here. So, hopefully this is all we have to change out. Okay. And remember about your little connectors right there. So unplug those too. It's actually really moving good. Okay. Alright. I just slipped right out. Okay. Yeah, you can tell this one was in alright shape. Looks like it was falling apart a little bit. It's not too bad, but that's broken. Okay. So now you're going to do the same thing, just reconnect what you unplugged back into it. Okay, so where my clip went, it didn't actually go in. So I used a zip tie, and I can't tell if you can see it, but there it is. Seems like it's working alright. Except for that last one. But it's not in all the way yet, so let's hope that it'll work. And if anything, I at least have the feet and that one. So even I might not have this one, but I mean, hey, it fixes it pretty much. So we'll go from there. Okay, so here we are. It's in. Looks like we're all set. See if this ended up fixing. No, but that's all right. Okay, well, I guess that's just something else. I don't know exactly, but all this stuff works. You can see how it's doing what it needs to. So I got all those clips in. For the most part, this is still doing what it needs to. Just this bottom one. There it goes. Looks like it's working now. Well, I guess that's fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put the radio and all that stuff back in, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I reconnected all the stuff, and I mean, that should be good to go. I don't have the battery plugged in, just so you know, but other than that, that is the AC controller. Now you just have to connect all the stuff back up, and there you go, you're all set to go. And that is how you change your AC controller on an 04 Nissan Sentra SER Spec V.